Alrighty. Thank you for Cricket tuning in. I'm Cricket Tune. Welcome to the stream. Tonight, I'm gonna start doing the trying to play some of the Mega Man X games now. I already beat Mega Man X, so we're gonna continue on with Mega Man X2. And then probably after that, I don't know. I kind of want to go on Final Fantasy XIV to do some more Fate farming. But I also feel like playing some more Super NES games, or I've been thinking about maybe streaming Monster Hunter World, because I kind of want to get into that game. I'm still at like the third or fourth story quest, so I'm not even that far into the game. I'm not even high enough level or anything. Yeah, I just don't know yet. I just don't know. I'm starting to run out of games to play. That's the problem. I mean, I've got Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy set up, and on Wednesday I've got a game or two planned for that. But I don't know about Monday or Tuesday. Might actually consider skipping one of those days. I don't know. Just have to come up with something, I guess. Okay, so let's swap it over here. I'm going to use the Mega Man X Legacy Collection to play X2. So I figured it'd be, well, it probably wouldn't be easier, but it would be more legal. Could play it as an emulator, but we'll try it on this instead. There it is. Oh, I got the desktop audio muted.
Mega Man X.
Oh, I didn't want to record anything. Give me a second here. Delete that. There. I got too many screenshots I need to get around to doing. Oh yeah, I beat Ghosts and Goblins off stream. I don't know why her measurements are there. I guess I saw that ending screen and I'm like, why? Well, why is her measurements there? I don't need to know her measurements. Anyway. Oh, alright, I didn't realize you could play the Japanese versions on here. Anyway, this is what we're gonna play. Mega Man X2. It's been 6 months since the destruction of Sigma, and little has changed. The Maverick revolt started by Sigma is over, but the Mega Man X and the new generation of Maverick hunters have yet to destroy all of Sigma's followers. Led by information gained by Dr. Kane, Mega Man X and the rest of the hunters have tracked the last of the Mavericks to an abandoned Reploid factory. There they hope to wipe out the last of the Resistance. Little do they suspect that the real war was about to begin. Mega Man X2 versus X-Hunters. That X coming in. 2. Back in the day, I never owned a copy of this, but I did rent it a couple of times. I think I was only able to beat two or three of the Robot Masters. Oh, why did it just go back into that? Go hang in options mode real quick. Yeah, it should be doable. I am using a Wii U Pro controller. I would use my GameCube styled controller, but that would just be a pain in the arse. Rest in peace, biker friend. There we go. There, now we can pause that so that way I can alter a couple of things. Figured I'd try to lurk in a friend's stream, but that's not up in my view count, which kind of sucks. Just give me a second to do some additional adjustments. Yeah, we're good. Okay. This beginning area is not as long as X1. So I want to beat the guy without taking any hits, because there is an achievement in the Legacy Collection version that you can get. I already have it from an earlier playthrough, but it doesn't hurt to try again. This is their leader. His name is Mega Man X. Those who estimated him are now nothing but scrap. We won't make the same mistake. He is powerful, but he is blind to what is happening around him. Our Mavericks will keep him busy until we are ready. Yes, how is the plan proceeding? Collection is proceeding as scheduled. However, we are having problems with the control chip. We have little time. We must finish construction on schedule. We must hurry. Here we go. We got our 8 Robot Masters for this one. Got Wire Sponge, Morph Moth, Flame Stag, Magna Centipede, Crystal Snail, Wheel Gator, Bubble Crab, and Overdrive Ostrich. I like to start with Wire Sponge. Firstly, we'll get the Heart Tank, which is literally hiding in that little clove there that you don't even see. The neat gimmick about Wire Sponge's map is that the weather changes. When it's sunny like this, these guys will be able to charge up their beams and attack, while these frog robots can't handle it. And in the rain, your jumping gets impeded a little bit. Trying to see if I can get up there. Oh, come on, I was jumping. Oh, apparently need to jump higher than that. Crimbaboon battles in Swell Guy V-Double. Where'd you come up with that? Oh yeah, Mega Man, Swell Guy. Okay, now I get it. Just sounds weird. Thanks for cricket tuning in, Wizard. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Okay, now I know how I got up there. There we go. Oh, that sucks. One of those power-ups. Yeah, these crystals here, that if we have certain weapons, we can change the weather with them. Yeah, and these guys drop different things depending on the weather. If it's raining, they drop dragonflies that can draw in electricity. If it's sunny, then they drop plants that will sprout, and they'll be charged with electricity. Either way, they drop something that has electricity. Alright, now to take on Wire Sponge. This pattern's fairly easy, so that's why I usually start off with him. Yeah, he does this attack since he's got low health. Put a spike on his head and shoot electricity. Can't damage him when he's doing the charge up. There we go. Now have the wire sponge, or the strike chain, I mean. We have the weapon, not the boss. Wheel Gator's weak to that strike chain, believe it or not. So we'll go with him next. I like to think they can get up there, but you can't. Oh, almost. It is possible to get up there. It's better to get it with the speed burner that you get from Flame Stag, but it is possible to get it with the strike chain. Just requires some timing. Well, I can get the ledge, I just can't seem to snap myself onto it. The idea is to cling to it with the strike chain, which then it pulls you over there, and then you just spam wall kicks. They seem to want. Doesn't seem to let me. Could also be possible to just simply wall kick up there. No, hitting the head on that. This may take a while, or it may not even happen. Oh, almost clung to it. Yeah, screw it. We'll have to come back when we have a better way of actually getting that. There's some right armor. Can now hover for a short time, and it also has this charge attack. There's a way to cheese this heart tank. No, there isn't. But the idea would be to go into an invincible state and try to climb up those spikes, but that won't happen. I'll have to come back when we have a better way of getting up there. To go all the way back down. now to take on Wheelgator. Hopefully I still get enough strike chain to get him. He can get us if we're in the water. Or in whatever that is. Like that. Safe. We're kind of safe after the first spike wheel that he shoots out. I hate it when he does that. He actually comes up and then just goes right back down. Oh, what? There's a clone of a Japanese game called Rockman. No, I did not know that. Thanks for cricket tuning in there, Bacon. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? No, he does do that. There's a way to... Nope. I think he always gets you when you're in the water, no matter how fast you're going. That's good, yeah. There we go, we can fake him out. Or at least try to. Nope. Jump too soon. Nope. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have enough strike chain to kill him in this run. There, now we're at a strike chain. Now I gotta use the X-Buster. There. There, now we have the spin wheel in a lovely shade of green. Now that we defeated 2 Mavericks, these guys are going to show up. See now why Sigma fell at the hands of Mega Man X. He's quite formidable. I am not sure our Mavericks can hold him long enough. We may have to intervene. Here's Dr. Kane. Dr. Kane, what happened? A group of Mavericks calling themselves the X-Hunters have just contacted us. Greetings. We have all of Zero's parts. They can be yours if you can defeat us. We look forward to meeting you, X. X, Zero's control chip is still stored here. I doubt it is possible to resurrect him without it. Dr. Kane, I've got to get Zero's parts back, at any cost. Save there. There, now the X-Hunters show up. They can be found in hidden little sections in the levels that they teleport to. One of them's currently in the desert base. One's in the robot junkyard. And one's in the volcanic zone. Sadly, we gotta go to, well, we don't have to, but Bubble Crab is weak to the spin wheel we picked up, so that's our next destination. But what we can do to manipulate the areas that those X-Hunters are in is simply go into a level we've already beat and exit it. Oh, I don't want that menu. I want this menu. I forgot you have to press start when you highlight that. Ah, there we go. One of them's in our at our destination. Here he is, except I don't have enough health to deal with them. Welcome, X. Your destruction is at hand. It's agile. Why did it have to kick me back here, though? Yeah, we gotta defeat this thing first. For fuck's sakes, did he despawn? That's not what I wanted at all. Fuck. Oh, there we go. It's because we had to defeat the fish well before actually crossing that line. Piss off and stay on one side of the arena, please. Be nice if you can stay on one side of the arena, please. There. I may have failed, but you will never live to see Zero. There, we got Zero's third part, which I believe is his legs. Alright, now to take on the boss. Bubble Crab. I love how you keep jumping over the shots. There. That gets us the Bubble Splash. Now we got two of them to do, and one of them just showed up in the area that we need to be in. Flame Seg's weak to the Bubble Splash. I actually want that beetle that was there to come up here. Come on. There. That was sadly our last life. That causes them to move around now. There we go. One of them showed up. Actually, not what we wanted him to do at all. Great, now I have to kill myself just so I can get the chance to actually spawn, or get to the X-Hunter room. God damn it. Faster just to do this then. There, now we get to take on Surges. I forget how he works. I think he just floats on that platform. I am Surges, and I cannot allow you to stop the unification. It is for the good of all. Yeah, that's how. You gotta hit him at an opportunity when his shield isn't up. And when he does, and he does this attack. There. You have merely delayed the inevitable. We will meet again. There. Now we have Zero's head part. Be nice if I could stay on the blasted platform. There, now to take on Flame Stag. There, now we have the speed burner. I haven't picked up any of the enhancement items yet. Thankfully, our last X-Hunter is in the next area. This is the spot. Yeah, there we go. There's our first capsule. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your body armor. With it, you can absorb damage and transfer it into an explosive weapon energy. So this gives us the armor upgrade. Or the chest upgrade, specifically. Which allows us to do that. That gives us a new weapon called Gravity Crush, I think it's called. And it charges up whenever we take damage. In addition, we take less damage from here on out. No, that's a mini boss. I don't want to go there just yet. What'd you miss? Just 2 or 3 Maverick Hunters. Or 2 or 3 bosses in Mega Man X2, to be more specific. Thanks for Cricket tuning in, Night Warrior. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Right now I'm just trying to kill these guys so they'll drop some health so I can charge up my E-tanks. Big ones would be nice. Well, there's one tank fill. There we go. There's a nice big one. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, this Sunday feels kind of blah. I don't know why. Or was. For me, it's now 12:50 a.m., so I'm already into Monday. How much further? Ah, one small one will do it. There we go. Gotta hit the chest cavity in this guy. And then we gotta defeat the little guy that pops out. We also can't let him touch us, or he'll try to take control of us. Yeah, Mondays suck too. Oh, now he's shooting stuff at us. There we go. I didn't want you to cling to the ladder. I'm trying to get to that platform. There. Now we're up against Violin. X, I shall crush you like a tin can. Basically all he does is just stands in one spot and swings this mace all over the place. Sometimes, depending on how he's positioned, the mace won't even hit you. It cannot be! Now the unification is in jeopardy! There. We now have Zero's chest part. So now we got all of Zero's parts, so now we can we'll be able to bring back Zero. There we go. Now we have a rematch with that creature that we fought earlier. There. Oh, that one got on me. These guys get on you, they'll try to take over you, which then they'll make you do like a random action. Gravity Crush is almost charged. There, now to fight Morph Moth. Starts off in this cocoon form. Weaken him by getting him with that. And once we get him to half health, then he'll do this. There. Now he's his full form, but at low health. There's an achievement in the Legacy Collection where that you can get if you don't attack him in his cocoon form and actually let him spawn with full health. Which I already did that in my previous playthrough. There, we now have the Silk Shot. And since we have all of Zero's pieces, we can now rebuild Zero. I can try to reactivate Zero to help, but I need more time before you can reinstall his control chip. Try to slow them down. Good luck. There, now we don't have to deal with those guys, and we've got 3 more robot masters to deal with. Magna Centipede's weak to that Silk Shot, so we'll take on him next. There's an achievement in the Legacy Collection for this stage. If you can avoid getting touched by these lights, then you get the achievement. Took me a while to get it. It's the fast ones that are the problem. Yep. Oh, I gotta wait until the blocks actually fall. The purple ones can be destroyed. Oh shoot, I missed the heart tank here. I wonder if I can go back for it. No. I think we already screwed it up, because the idea is that it's up one of these... Probably not that one. No, it's not that one. It's over here, then. It's up that ceiling passage, but we have to not set off an alarm in order to reach it, because the block that's, I think, right here, it's the only way we can actually attach and get up to that opening. I didn't mean to do that. I was legitimately trying to jump that entire gap, but okay. Yeah, so it's not there. Yeah, there we go. Now we just have to find a way to get up there. Oh, don't cling on to that wall. Now, sometimes we'll have to come back for this one. Well, I still have left. Kind of half tempted to just go to Overdrive Ostrich's level so I can get the air jump, the air dash boots, which is what I need to actually get that. You actually need him in order to get the rest of them, or get the rest of the, most of the equips. I'm just gonna do that. I'll just kill myself to get out of this level. And then we're gonna go to Overdrive Ostrich's stage, get the upgrade capsule there, so that way I can get the rest of them. that thing. So that way we can actually see. Down here? Nope. I actually need that bike. No, I can't go back. Never mind then. The heart tank's up there, and we need to use the bike to do that. There. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your main drive unit. With it, you'll be able to dash while in midair. Use it wisely, Mega Man X. There. Now we just use up all of our lives so that way we can exit the stage. Not far enough to get that heart tank. If I had the gun upgrade, then I'd be able to use the secondary function of the speed burner and get over to it. There, now that I have those, I'll go back to Wheel Gator's stage and get the gun upgrade. Oh yeah, and we can also get the heart tank here too. There we go. Enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your X-Buster. With it, you'll be able to charge energy in both arms at once. This enables you to shoot a double shot or to charge any weapon. That's the double shot. And the neat thing is that you can delay the shots too. You don't have to fire them one at a time. Now we can get this guy. Or at least try to. Or no, we need the speed. Oh no, we do. We do have that. Oh. We hit the spikes instead of the heart tank. Thankfully, we respawn right next to it. Oh, god damn it. Kinda would like to get that heart tank now. Oh. Gotta do it at the apex of the jump. There we go. There. Now we can get that heart tank. Oh, bullshit. Good, they respawn. Well, they respawn if we don't destroy them. There we go. come on. There. Now for the mini boss, which is a wireframe sword, which we gotta shoot the hilt. This is where the searchlights get trickier. I'm gonna find another boss. Well, I definitely missed the E-tank in this stage because I don't know where it is. Oh, where's the silk shot? That's the silk shot. Now we're up against Magna Centipede. There we go. And now we have the magnet mine. Oh, that's where it's located. The E-Tank was before that sword boss. Go back and see if we can get it. That gap in the ceiling there. This will probably take a while. Or not. There we go. Still have one more sub-tank to get. Let me double check. I know I got his tank and heart. Can't get this one until we get Crystal Snail's ability. We're missing the heart tank for this one. Can't get that one, but I can get the heart tank we missed here. Or the E-tank I missed here, actually. I think I already got the heart tank. Or no, I probably didn't get the heart tank in here. That's not the heart tank. Ah, that now I see where the heart tank is. We gotta cling to that platform that's there. There we go. Whereas the E tank is up here. X is currently able to actually jump on water. Which is nice. I don't know, I wasn't even done in there. Or no? No, I was not done in there, actually. We're gonna go back in there real quick. There's a little section in Bubble Crab's stage where we can charge up our sub-tanks. This little section. If we use a the secondary function of the silk shot, we suddenly cause a whole bunch of power-ups up here. There, now our sub-tanks are full. Alright, double check the rest of these heart tanks. Got his. Got his. Just got his. Need Crystal Snail's ability for this one. And we don't have his or his yet. Well, anyway, with that magnet mine, we'll head over to Crystal Snail. I'll see about defeating these last two Mavericks, and then I'll probably move on to another game. Who's that? Oh, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate the host. And thank you for cricket tuning in. How you doing tonight? Your feet hurt a bit? Oh, that sucks. I find massaging them usually gets rid of any pain, or keeping them elevated, like put them on a stool or something like that. Put your feet up and let them relax. Ah, you did yard work. Yeah, that would do it. Oh, nice. Here's our helmet upgrade. My radar optics. Uses some energy, but with it you will be able to see objects that you could not see before. There, now we're fully upgraded. Was the back that sucked? Yeah, it's always the backyard. Oh, now we have a 1-up. Did I miss the heart tank? Yeah, I totally missed the heart tank. Whoops. So we're at like the very beginning of the level. Yeah, it's just weapon energy capsules there. Yeah, that's for sure. These are always a pain. Oh, almost died. Alright, time for some crystal snail. He's weak to these magnet mines that we picked up. There. Lewd? I didn't say it was lewd. I said it was hard. Or understandable. It's always the front yard that's the problem. Or the back, I mean. There, now we have the Crystal Shot. Or Crystal Hunter. Oh, Automod must have flagged you? Yeah, that's a funny way to flag. It highlighted the term edging. It said it was sexual. I don't think I ever heard that term. Alright, now that we have that Crystal Hunter, now we can go to here and get its heart, get that level's heart tank. Yeah, I know, you're... Automod doesn't know what you're talking about. Alright, this is where we need to... We need to freeze one of these guys. Specifically this one, I think. And then try to get up there. There we go. Heart tank. There. Alright, now to double check these heart tanks again. So I got his tank. Just got his. Totally got his. Totally got his. We're missing his. So we gotta go back to do that. Got that one. Got that one. And we're still missing his. Yeah. I never heard that term as in a sexual way, so I don't know why it got flagged. Yeah, it's down there that we have to actually... It's down here where the heart tank is, and the trick is that we gotta take this guy and hover over a long gap, and then by the time we get to the other side, we have to jump out of it, and then... Yeah. Like that. This will probably take a good number of tries. On this guide that I'm reading, it suggests to eject and then use the strike chain to get over. Nope. It didn't latch. There we go. All right. Now for the last Maverick, Overdrive Ostrich. He's weak to that Crystal Hunter that we got from the snail. We were here earlier to get the boots upgrade because I needed those in order to get everything else. I actually need that bike, but I'm going to go ahead and get these ramps dealt with first. Needs to be a little higher. And not completely miss the ramp. We need this bike in order to get the heart tank. Oh. My day was pretty uneventful, really. I usually get the Sundays off from work, so I just do whatever, and I don't know why it automatically jumped on me just now. Yeah, I didn't really do anything productive. I was meaning to work on an old computer, but didn't get around to that. Instead, I just spent the whole day just watching other Twitch streamers. Was meaning to play a game or two, but I didn't start doing that until 6 o'clock. Oh my god! All I want is a bloody heart piece, or a heart tank. Now we just need that to jump higher. There we go. Oh, we didn't do it correctly either. Well, we got the heart tank, but the idea was to try to turn before we hit the spikes. Now I got no... Oh, I got 1 life. Okay, good. I thought the silk shot could get those. Don't think any of the weapons can get those. Careful what you ask for. Yeah. There, now we fight against Overdrive Ostrich. He is weak to this thing. Yeah, his arena is actually pretty long, but one method of attack is that he'll try to run into you, which then if he appears off, if he goes off screen, then he'll appear in the background and jump back in, like how his intro did. There, we should now have all the heart tanks, all the sub-tanks, and all 3 of Zero's pieces. And we also now have the Sonic Slicer. Mega Man X, I've located the X-Hunter's base. It's at grid location 00. That's right at the North Pole. Roger, Dr. Kane, I'm on my way. It will take some more time to reactivate Zero. Slow them down, Mega Man X. Yeah, I'm gonna save this other half of Mega Man X2 for another stream because I want to move on to another game. Oh, whoops! That's not what I want. I want the menu. There we go. I think we already saved, so quit at that. Actually, I'll go back into it and see if it actually did save, just to confirm. I really wish that button didn't do the capture thing. Cool, I did. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to save that other half of Mega Man X2 for another stream. Close out of that. Now, I would like to play another game for the next hour. I just don't know what game. Kind of wanted to hop into Final Fantasy XIV, but I was also feeling like another Super NES game, but I don't know what. Maybe we'll look at the SNES app and see if there's any ideas. I just played the Ultra version of that. Already played that. Ugh. I wish they would add some more games to this already. Pretty much played pretty much all the good ones. Yeah, there's nothing here. I was kind of debating playing Mario Odyssey at some point. Zelda? Depends on which Zeldas I haven't played on stream, because I've already played Link's Awakening DX. I've played this version of Link's Awakening. I've played both Oracle games. I've played Link to the Past. I haven't played the first one. Or the second one. And I could probably... Don't know about Ocarina of Time. I could play that. I would probably have to find an N64 ROM of that, though, because I don't have a copy of it. Majora's Mask is a possibility. I actually have that. I have a copy of that game. Could do a real hardware playthrough of that. You know what? I actually kind of feel like playing the first one. The one for the NES. That should actually be in here. Let's do that. I'll start a playthrough of the first Zelda. That sounds like a plan. So let me change this title. Could also play Kirby's Adventure. I haven't played that Kirby yet. Well, I've played it in the past. I just haven't played it on stream. Heck, half these games I've already played Crystalis. Good portion of these games I could probably stream too. Probably in the future though. Yeah, we're not going to play the SP version though. the SP version I'll show off right now. It starts you off with every single buyable item, the white sword, max rupees, max amount of keys, and enough hearts to actually wield the white sword. So you start off all super powered, and you don't have a single Triforce piece yet. So yeah, we're not gonna play that one. We're gonna play this one. Where we're gonna have to start a new file. Okay, didn't realize it was start. You never saw this game all the way through? Well, that's what we're gonna do with this playthrough. Let's put in my name. Alrighty. First we go up into this cave where we'll get our basic sword and that legendary line. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And when we have full hearts, we can shoot a beam out of our sword, which is very handy. Not particularly strong, but it's very handy, especially against these Tektites. There's a fairy, that's a full heal there. And we got some Octoroks. Yeah, I'll just go in and show it off anyway. This little store, 160 rupees for the big shield, 100 for a key, and 60 for this blue candle, which lets you shoot out a flame, but only once per screen. I know the names of everything, yeah. Yeah, I know quite a bit about this game. I know quite a bit about a lot of games. Like that thing that's in the water there, that's a Zora. A river Zora, specifically. The ones you've seen in Ocarina of Time are Lake Zoras, who are more elegant and nicer. The river Zoras don't like anyone. They just spit out and shoot a fireball. Oh man, lots of rupees. That's perfect. Ow. Alright. We're just gonna go straight for the first dungeon. Oh, those things were levers. There's some more Octoroks along with a blue one that takes more hits. How old am I? Funny you should ask that. I'm currently 35, but in a couple of days, I'm actually going to be 36. My birthday's coming up this coming Wednesday. And I plan on doing a fairly long stream for that. Like I might do it. I might start the stream a little earlier, much earlier. Like I'm thinking like 6 or 7 o'clock my time, and I plan on playing the very first game that I ever beat, along with maybe some random games for fun, and then probably end it off with some Final Fantasy XIV. That's kind of the plan. Or actually, no. I was thinking of doing it as a day stream. Actually, like I was gonna start at like 1 o'clock my time, 1 or 2 o'clock, and then end it at like 5 or 6 because I wanted to do some things in Final Fantasy XIV for my birthday. It's gonna be on some length of time there. Sucks I'm already at low health. I was too busy talking. These guys are Stalfos. They started off as just skeletons that swing swords at you. What day? That'd be this coming Wednesday, the 29th. It's currently the 27th for me, Monday. So in 2 days. Ah, there we go. There's a full heal. And here we got some keys. The bats. And there's our compass, which in this game it only highlights where the Triforce piece in the dungeon is. It doesn't tell us where the boss or the keys are. You show up whenever you can, Aaron. No worries. I'll appreciate your visit nonetheless. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. I can never figure out what this clue is supposed to be. It's either supposed to mention about the second dungeon or some other secret, but I never figure that out. Here we got some gels. And there's our map. Which, if you use your imagination, the map kind of looks like the shape of an eagle or a bird of some sort. Right now we're in the wing. Yeah, those things we just killed are Gorayas. They throw boomerangs. And those boomerangs can hurt if you actually get hit by them. Go in here, we'll find the treasure. Nope. And there, we now have the bow. If we can find some arrows, then we'll be able to shoot arrows. Very informative. Yeah, thank you. I know quite a bit about many retro games because of the many times that I've personally played them. So, I'm known to have quite a bit of information of many an NES, Super NES, or N64 game. I also know a handful of Game Boy games as well. Anything past that, though, I don't know. Same goes with PlayStation games. I never owned a PlayStation. The only PlayStation games I've played are the Dot Hack games, which I did stream on here, and a little bit of Chrono Cross, which I have decided to not bother with for a while because I just got a little turned off about playing that game now. Anyway, now we have a boomerang. It only goes that far, but it's a handy little weapon. It usually stuns some enemies, but it can also defeat some of them. And these guys here are wall masters. If they manage to grab us, they'll drag us back to the beginning of the dungeon. I like to stun them all with the boomerang and then kill them all in one shot. You love the Dot Hack games? Yeah, I'm more of a fan of the Dot Hack series. Like, Dot Hack Sign's one of my favorite anime, and I never played the Dot Hack games, so I figured that was something to stream when I first started streaming, and I streamed all of them. I think I should still have the bosses and some select post-game dungeons saved as videos on my Twitch, if you ever want to check those out, Aaron. And I also have played Dot Hack GU, where I played the last Recode version, and that was enjoyable. And here's our first boss, Aquamentus, who's just a fire-breathing dragon. Just gotta shoot his head. There, now we picked up a heart container, and there's our first Triforce piece. There we go. The objective of this, of the first Zelda is that we have to go through 8 dungeons and retrieve 8 pieces of the Triforce of Wisdom, which we then have to find Ganon's lair and defeat Ganon, and then rescue the princess. Princess Zelda herself. Yeah. I sadly have beaten this game so many times. I actually lost count how many times I've beaten it. So I know my way around this game. Oh yes, I have bombs now. I did own a copy of this game back when I was a kid. Nice little secret there. This game was actually a gift from my babysitter back when I lived in the city. I moved from the city to the country when I was like 6 or 7, when I was in grade 1. And my babysitter at the time gave me this game as a gift. And then I brought my N64 to my high school because the grade 12 grad lounge had a TV, and one of the girls there hooked up their NES to it, which then I proposed I bring my NES in place instead because mine wasn't doing anything. So then when I hooked it up, and then a couple days later, my copy of Zelda got stolen from me, probably from one of the classmates who didn't like me or something, which was kind of sad. But then I realized that the battery in that particular copy was dried up, so it couldn't hold any save files. So jokes on them. Yeah. That moblin just gave us 30 rupees. Oh, now I just wasted a bomb. There's lots of little secrets like that dotted around the world of Hyrule. Now we get enough rupees to get this blue candle. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got an N64 during high school. Me and my brother bought it from one of his friends. I paid half, he paid the other half, and then months later he just gave it to me because he didn't care for it. So now with this blue candle we can shoot a fireball, but we can only shoot the fireball once per screen. So we gotta make it count. One thing we can do with the fireball is burn down these trees. This opens up a special shop where we can get the magic shield for only 90 rupees. We can also buy a heart for 10 and the bait for 100. There are cheaper stores to get that bait though. And then there's another secret, which I think is this tree here. Nope. It's one of these trees down here. I can't remember which one, but it's one of them. Probably this one? Yeah, there we go. This gives us an old man who's willing to give us either red potion, which can recover our hearts, or a heart container. Always go for the heart container, because that extends your life, and now that we have 5 hearts, we can get the white sword, the second strongest sword in the game. There's another moblin right here too. I think this one gives 30 rupees as well. Yep. There's 2 or 3 moblins who will give out 200 rupees. And we actually do, or no, 100 rupees. And we actually do need to find one of those in order to get one of the more expensive items in the game. You want the N64 again? Oh yeah, that's cool. Definitely worth picking up a functioning N64 for sure. I still have that N64 that me and my brother bought. The only retro consoles I had to rebuy were the NES and the Super NES, because my original NES I sold to a friend for $60 along with whatever games I had left, which I think was Super Mario Bros. 3 and Kirby's Adventure. I think there were a couple other games in there, but I can't remember. And the Super NES, I actually sold that to a gaming store for $25, which I definitely regret, because there were 2 games in there that probably could have fetched a lot higher than 25, but oh well. I actually do regret getting rid of those games, because one of those games was Earthbound. I should not have gotten rid of that. Anyway, that blue fella shooting the lasers, that's a Lionel. And he's not to be messed with. Not in this version either. At my current strength, he takes a lot of sword hits, and those sword beams can do a lot of damage. There we go. Managed to get rid of them. And there's the white sword. The only way we can pick this up if we have 5 or more hearts. So there we go. Now we got a slightly better sword. You're kind of meant to get this like after the 2nd or 3rd dungeon, but I like to get it as soon as possible. And the neat thing about this white sword is now we can one-shot the Zora if we can get to him. Normally they take like 2 sword hits with the regular sword, but but they always go back down into the water after the first hit, so it's hard to connect 2 hits to them. I think this tree here is supposed to be a secret as well. Yep. Another 30 rupees. Oh, we got enough to get that big shield. Let's do that. Yeah, now we can... Now those levers only take 1 hit. There, now we have the magic shield. This can reflect fireballs like what the Zora shoots out. Well, I shouldn't say reflect, more like actually block. I'll swap back to my boomerang. Oh, nice, 2 fairies. 3 fairies. Damn, there's fairies all over the place. And I'm already full health. Yeah, the boomerang can pick up any items that are lying about, so it's handy if you get an item that's out of reach. Oh, right. Yeah, this store's got the shield for 130, bombs for 20, and arrows for 80. We need to pick those up at some point. And up here, here's some blue levers. These guys take more hits than the red ones. And then these statues here, these are all Armos Knights. If we touch them, they come alive. And some of them can be pretty fast moving. There we go. Stun them with the boomerang. And then there's this shop. Key for 80, bait for 60, and then for a whopping 250, the blue ring. This little trinket allows us to take half damage. And that's definitely something we need to buy as soon as possible. Typical way to get the rupees for that is to find the 2 moblins that give 100 rupees, but they're pretty out of the way. Actually, we could probably get one of them right now. It's over. He's over in this area. Not on this map, though. These guys here are moblins. They shoot arrows that probably hurt just as much as the boomerangs from the Garayas. The blue ones take more damage. Alright, if we burn this tree there, this should be one of the moblins that gives 100 rupees. Yep. Yeah, and we can use this as a shortcut to get to the other side. That cave right there just leads to an old woman who doesn't say much until we can give her a particular letter, which we can get. We can probably get that soon. Right now we need to come up with another 130 rupees. I don't want to do. No, I kind of want to cheese the money-making game to get the rest of them, but. I don't know. We should be able to get them. Get the required rupees. I thought my cough was gone, but still got some leftovers of that. There's another one of those secret old men here. Yeah, and I'll always get the heart piece because that'll help you get to the max amount of life in the game. Then we got knocked back into the cave. That thing we just picked up was a stopwatch. That freezes everything on the screen. Allows us to attack the enemies without having to worry about taking any damage. Only exists in this version of Zelda. It's to my knowledge, it's never made a comeback in any other Zelda game. Mostly because it's a powerful item. It also makes Link look like a walking rave party. Let's do something funny. Ta-da, we're in the 8th dungeon. I like revealing that early in the game. I actually remember doing a playthrough on my 3DS on the Virtual Console, where using save states I actually got through level 8 to the point where I picked up the magic key, which allows you to unlock every single door in the game. Alright, so now we gotta go track down that other moblin that gives 100. There's a moblin underneath one of those Armos statues that gives 30. Best cheat ever. Yeah. Especially when the game actually allows it too. First we're going to go over here, which I believe... Nope, that's the wrong spot. Right here? No. There it is. This is another old man that gives a potion or heart. I always like to keep the B button on the boomerang. Those are pea hats. Can't harm them until they stop moving. Okay, first we're going to go up here. Inside this cave is an old man who will give us a letter, who asks us to show this to the old woman. If we show that to to a woman in a cave that doesn't say anything, then she turns out to become a potion seller, where then we can buy blue or red potion from her. This tree here leads to a money-making game, but our objective is this section of wall we can walk through. Which inside this temple is the second moblin that gives 100 rupees. There. Now we got exactly enough to get the blue ring. Now we gotta hike our way back to that special shop. Oh, cool, my friend Chip New is playing Breath of the Wild. Which reminds me, I still need to pick that up for the Switch. I have it for Wii U, but I kind of want to get it for my Switch. Which, if I do, I might stream that. Yeah, that's what the stopwatch does. Now these moblins can't move and attack. Oh. Didn't let that, block that rock in time. Yeah, 255 rupees is the max you can have in this game, sadly. There we go, we now have the blue ring. We're now a fancy white color. From here on out, we now take half damage. So now, in other words, we can take more hits. Now we gotta work up 80 rupees so we can get the arrows. Here's the old woman that we have to give this letter to. Walk up to her and press B. 40 for the blue potion, which has 1 use. 68 for the red, which has 2 uses. Don't have to get the arrows right this minute, but... So I'll just head to the second dungeon. And what's the current time? Actually, nah. Still debating about cheesing the money-making game. No, screw it. I'll do it. A section of this wall here can be bombed to reveal a money-making game. I think it's right here. Nope. Here? There we go. So how this works is it's 10 rupees and we get to pick left, middle, or right. Once we touch the rupee, though, the game will show us what that rupee actually does. We can either gain rupees or lose rupees. But with the magic of rewinding, we're just going to cheese it. So there, we just lost 40 rupees. Now we gained 50. And that's all we have to do. We just have to farm that up. There, now we can buy our arrows. I still have the bombs on. Ow. There. Now we can shoot arrows. Which in this game, when you shoot arrows, your rupee count goes down. So the amount of rupees that you have is also your quiver. So you can shoot that many arrows. Which is understandable, because by the time you've bought everything that is to buy in the game, rupees are kind of pointless. Alright. It's enough daddling. Let's go do the second dungeon. Another neat thing about the arrows is that, like the boomerang, the arrows can also pick up items. But then if you decide to use the arrows to pick up items, you have to make sure it's at least a 5 rupees, so that way you're making a profit, and not necessarily wasting an arrow. Alright, up this ladder is the next dungeon. These snakes here are called ropes. They immediately make a beeline for you if they see you. Kind of a funny name for snakes. Up here is even more of them. Stopwatch completely immobilizes them. And here should be more ropes. I thought this had some keys in it. It has a key in it, but not the bats. Some gels. They can be defeated with the boomerang, which is very handy. There's our compass. Some more Gorayas. There's our map. Believe the instruction manual for this game calls this dungeon the Moon. All the dungeons have a name to them, based on what kind of shape the map is. This one's a tricky room. We gotta fight these 3 blue Gorayas, which take more hits than the red ones. But then we got these statues in the corner shooting fireballs. If we have the magic shield, then we don't have to worry too much about the fireballs. And upon defeating them, we get the dungeon's treasure, the magic boomerang, which flies the entire length of the screen, making the boomerang a heck of a lot more useful. Here's some Moldorms. They're pretty easy. Unlike the 3 Moldorms in Link to the Past. Well, up here we'll find an old man who tells us that Dodongo dislikes smoke. Which that's a tip for the boss in this dungeon. There's our boss, a Dodongo. Defeat him by making him eat 2 bombs. Alternatively, you can also try to stun him with a bomb explosion, which then you can actually attack him with your sword. But it's faster just to feed him 2 bombs. And there's our second Triforce piece. That's my time. Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll head back to that old woman that we showed the letter to and buy some potion, and then I am probably going to end the stream at that point, since it is starting to get a little late for me and I sadly have work tomorrow. We'll grab that. And then I'll head over to the third dungeon and... Actually, screw it. Let's do the third dungeon. I should have time for the third dungeon. It's right here. Now, these guys are called Zols. If we hit them, they'll split. Well, if we hit them with the first sword that we get, they split into two gels. But they don't split if we attack them with the white sword. So coming into level 3 with the white sword makes it a little easier. And in this room we've got Dark Nuts, which are knights who have a shield at the front, which protects them from any sword attack from the front. So we got to hit them from the side, or use bombs on them. The red ones are fairly easy, but later on we'll run into blue ones who walk faster than the red ones and take more hits. And they can be a pain. There's a lot of them. So much it actually slows down the NES because there's too many sprites. There we go. And these stairs down here will take us to the dungeon's treasure. A raft. This raft will allow us access to level 4 and to a secret area. And that's it. That's all the raft does. Not much of a treasure, really. Those flashing bubbles there are called jinxes. If they hit me, I lose the ability to use the sword for a couple seconds. They're called jinxes or wisps or bubbles. One of those three names. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? Yeah, we have that in our A button right now. Downside is we gotta listen to that old man again. There we go, there's our map. I believe the game calls this dungeon the Manji, which is named after the symbol that's used in Buddhism, I think it is. Unfortunately, a slanted version of it is also used to symbolize Nazi Germany. So, the Manji's not a particularly welcomed symbol. The slanted version actually has its own name. It's called a swastika. Where the proper orientation you see up in the upper left, that's called a Manji. Alright, now here's the boss. This is a creature called Manhandla. And all it does is walk around and shoot fireballs from its 4 arms. We can either sword attack the arms, or we can skillfully put a bomb near it, which then the explosion will instantly take out the hands. Of course, as it loses hands, it goes faster, but the idea is to try to place the bomb in the center of Manhandla, so that way the explosion takes out all 4 arms. And there's our 3rd Triforce piece. Save that spot there. And with that, I'm going to end the stream at this point, since it is getting a little late for me now. So for tomorrow's stream, there will be a stream tomorrow. Probably we'll continue on in some Mega Man X 2, and then I'll either continue on in Zelda 1, or might start Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. And as I mentioned earlier, Wednesday is my birthday, and I do plan on a day stream or some kind of lengthy stream, a lot longer than what I normally do, and probably earlier than what I normally stream on. Where there I intend to play the first game I ever beaten, which I'm going to keep that quiet until that day. And then probably just play some random stuff, some stuff that I like to play. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, again, there will be a stream tomorrow. So with that said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a good night, and hope to see you all tomorrow. Oh poop! I was gonna raid someone, but this someone who I was thinking of is not streaming. Oh well. One of these days I'm going to try to change these stream dates so that I stream a little earlier, so that way the people that I personally follow are actually still streaming, so I can do some raids. I feel bad getting raided by someone who I can't raid because they're not streaming at the same time that I am. Anyway, so yeah, you all have a good night. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow.